It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel where we make no excuses. Shout out all artists, engineers, and producers, and I'm back with another video. Y'all know what's going on. Now I gotta touch on this topic, man, because I don't think people will understand how simple mastering a track is. Now, don't take that out of context. I don't mean it's simple as in like it's easy to do. I mean simple as in the concept of what it is very, very simple. I think we overthink it. I know I used to. I used to overthink it. I used to be like, what is mastering? You know what I mean? Like, I used to really think it was like this super complicated process, and it's not. Do you know what a master is? A master is the final version of a song. All right. Now, when you're mastering a track, 9 times out of 10, you're boosting the overall volume of the track without hitting that distortion, or to say it in a better way, you're boosting the volume of the track without reaching that red area. You know what I mean? That green, you're trying to stay in that green to yellow, but you don't want to hit red. So while you're mixing, you're leveling everything out. Like, mixing to me is probably the most important step in the whole process, because if you don't mix, you don't have anything to master. See what I'm saying? So when you mix, you level things out, you turn things down, you turn some things up, and naturally the overall volume of your track goes down, right? Gotta think about it. Remember I told you, when you record, make sure you turn your beat down to give your vocals room. Once you turn the beat down to give the vocals room, and you mix the vocals to that beat, which you already turned down, when you're done, you're gonna somehow, some way have to turn everything up, right? Or it's all gonna sound extremely low. So this is how I process mastering. Mastering, a good master, or a perfect master to me, is when you can successfully bring everything up to a nice clean volume and nothing is peaking or distorting. All right. So mastering, for me, that's what it is. It's when I can, after I do my mix, level everything out, I could successfully bring the volume of everything up at one time, which is why I use my master track 9 times out of 10, because it controls every track, and I can bring up the volume of everything together without it peaking, right, or distorting. All right. So back in the day, when they were mastering, they had to create that one what are they called? Let's just say CD. They had to create that final version that they could put on this CD, and then that CD became the master, and that's the CD that they use to create all the other copies, all the other versions. But now that we have software, every time you export a wave, right, you could technically consider that a master, right? Even though you might not be done with it, but every time you export, you could technically consider that the master. So what is a master, right? The master is that final version you used in today's time. The master is the final version you use, and the one that you submit to DistroKid or CD Baby or TuneCore, and then they take that file that you sent and they use that and they send it everywhere else. They duplicate that one. So that's your master track, the one that you use to send to your distributor, that's the master track, right? So I want y'all to kind of simplify what mastering is. All right, you have mastering engineers where all they do is master, and the more you get into it, the more you learn the art of it. Like they use like special EQs and all that kind of stuff that I haven't really got into yet. What I need people to realize and understand when it comes to me is I'm gonna keep everything simple. I'm a rapper first. I'm an artist first. I just learned how to do all of this because when I was getting started, I couldn't afford to pay someone else to do it. So I just had to learn how to do it myself. All right. So that's all it is. Like I'm an artist first. I'm an artist first. None of this would have ever happened if I didn't start making music. Making music forced me to learn how to do all of this. All right. So that's just what I need people to understand, because I don't have the most how can I put it? I don't have the most technical ways of doing everything. I figured out how to do things my way and what worked for me. And as long as my end product sounds good, that's all that matters to me. All right. You might have people who have this textbook way of doing these things, which eventually I want to develop a textbook way that I do these things, which is why I'm building a class so I can really sit down and step by step explain to someone exactly what I do, right? But we getting there. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. That's the perfect master in my opinion, and what it means to master in my opinion. That's really not in my opinion though. That's just what a master is. That's what mastering is. Like you gotta think. Like some people, they mix and then they export the mix and they open up a new project and then they master in there. I have tried that out, but I normally don't do it. I tried it a couple times and yeah, I don't know. I'd rather just do it all in one setting. It just works for me. But we gonna keep growing. We gonna keep going strong. Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy King Buzz, and I'm out of here. Yeah.